Welcome back to Mortal Kombat 11, where we're getting this all started. I want to try and do a character chapter per episode or something like that. Let's see if we can do that. Our dude Kotal Kahn, I don't really like this character too much. I don't play as him very often. Come on. Let's get through all of this, and then I can play as the good characters. I just don't like his playstyle, really. I mean, he's just very slow and bulky. I like the more agile, quick characters like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Katana. You know, they're all a lot funner to play. Oh god, I meant to block it. I gotta watch out because I know they love to do their little attacks. Taking out all the little basic soldiers. They don't want this. Scarlet.
The orphan turned assassin.
Better to thrive in Shao Kahn's court than starve in the streets. You, Oshtek, may practice blood magic, Kotal, but I am the master.
Fight.
Oh no. Break your jaw. Kotal Kahn wins. Big piece of bacon in the background there. That dude is so small compared to the giant boar thing. Funny how this dude can just like transform to all these different creatures.
For the Aztec. Pride will be your downfall.
Kotal. I thought you were dead. What happened to you?
Shao Kahn betrayed me. Ambushed my legion. I was kept alive for Shang Tsung's experiments. Only when he died was I freed.
Seeing you again makes it worth living this nightmare.
I will not lose you twice. Go help the Earthrealmers. I will deal with this. Your future self is ally, not enemy, Aaron Black.
To hell with the future. I live in the moment.
Given who you become, I would not have thought you so reckless. Fight.
I'm not a fan of the Jade Kotal Kahn relationship thing. I don't know, it's just I don't like when they throw in random lore retcons and stuff. It's just like Jade never had any sort of relationship or mention of this character. So why do you have to like throw in stuff that never existed before? Can't you just leave it as it was? Like you could have just left Kotal Kahn as his own character, and went with it like that. There's no reason to make them connected in that way. And if you wanted to connect them here now. Have something happen where she saves him or he saves her from her revenant form, you know, and you know something happens there, and that's how it happens. You don't just randomly stuff it into the lore like it always existed or something. I hate when they do that. And I also hate how they gave Jade an English accent all of a sudden. Like, what? I think that's what she has now, but it's like, what is the... Why? It's the one thing I don't like about this game is they change so many things and it's so annoying. A lot of the voice actors and actresses are switched up. And then on top of that, I just don't like a lot of the designs in this game. To me, MKX and MK9 had way better designs than this game. A lot of the designs are, in a way, kind of basic.
I will have my throne. Outworld rejected your pointless wars. Empires must expand or die.
Get him. But what I was saying a second ago, a lot of the designs aren't as
Your
cool.
serves you alone, not Outworld's people. Fight.
They're not as cool in my opinion. And I think a big part of that is because so many of the aesthetic designs that you can use are just recolors and stuff like that, because there's so many for every character, and so they kind of take it in an easy direction. Another thing I kind of wish that they had done in this game was keep the MK9 designs for the characters in the past so that it kind of realigns itself more properly and it feels more like that time period instead of just randomly giving them updated costume designs. I would have liked to have seen the characters dressed the same. Of course, I know they wouldn't give the female characters the same look as the MK9 because they decided to listen to the people that don't even play the games and their complaints, I guess, for the character designs, but which I think is very stupid because I mean that's always been the iconic attire for the female characters, and the male characters still look pretty much the same. And they say it's to give them better combat or whatever, but they're still wearing high heels, so I mean it's like, come on.
You are Khan no more. I have not known stranger days.
Kotal Kahn. I am Raiden, protector of Earthrealm.
I know you.
We are acquainted in your era.
We were allies who became enemies.
I am surprised, given our shared antipathy toward Shao Kahn.
Everything changed after your defeat of Shinnok.
Shinnok's defeated?
Our realms joined to fight him. But in victory, you were hardened. To protect Earthrealm, you lashed out at all realms you deemed threats.
That cannot be.
My Raiden wears Shinnok's amulet as a symbol of his fury.
Be assured, Kotal Kahn. I am not that Raiden. We have common cause, both in solving this temporal crisis and in defeating Shao Kahn.
Agreed.
Liu Kang, Kung Lao, and I will return to Earthrealm and learn what temporal anomalies have occurred there. We must better understand the phenomenon we are experiencing.
I will have my scouts track Shao Kahn.
So, this is goodbye.
Only goodbye for now. I can't leave while Shao Kahn threatens Outworld. I must seek justice for what he did to my family, and to all Edinia.
I will come back for you, to aid you, Princess.
You evade my questions, Deborah. I routed your people, burned this hive, yet you aid me.
We can't trust her, Excellency. Kotal Kahn did, and she betrayed him to Shinnok.
Kotal Kahn. How is it I'm dead, and he sits on my throne?
You tried merging Earthrealm into Outworld. The Elder Gods intervened, and Raiden killed you. That's when Melina became Khan.
After this one killed your daughter, Kotal claimed the throne.
You killed Melina? If this is true, you will die!
Couldn't have came 10 seconds later.
Deborah is under my protection, Shao Kahn. As are you. I am Kronika.
The legends are true?
I am displeased with how history has unfolded.
So you broke time?
I stopped time. I enlist all those who disdain the current course of history. By merging past and present, we may draw upon allies from both eras.
How will fighting your battles benefit me?
I offer a greater empire in the new era, Shao Kahn. Raiden will not exist to thwart you.
You can wipe Raiden from history?
It is an immense task, requiring great power and effort. My hourglass requires protection while I work. Will your Outworld armies defend it?
They shall.
I swear to God, I'm losing it. Can't someone, anyone, explain to me what the hell is going on? Right? I've been in the future for a whole hour and I haven't seen one jetpack. Not one.
So it is true. I walked a darker path.
After Shinnok went down, you became a different person. Red lightning, black clothes, authoritarian attitude adjustment.
Yeah, about that. What happened to Dark You? Hmm? How come you're an only child and I got an evil twin?
As an immortal, I exist outside the normal laws of time. That could explain why I am affected differently.
Thanks.
Weird, isn't it? Not being in charge.
That's what's weird.
That, and having daughters our age.
Look at her. How do I have a kid? With him?
At least she's not an actress.
Come on, at least think about it. We each get points off the gross. Coming this summer, Johnny Cage and Johnny Cage. In time, Quake.
Any thoughts on what we do next?
For months, I've been receiving vague premonitions of the future, but none of them foretold this. I must confer with the Elder Gods. Liu Kang, Kung Lao, please assist the Special Forces while I am gone.
Yes, Lord Raiden.
Follow me. Commander.
Yes, Mom. I mean, General. I mean...
This is strange for me, too.
You have no idea.
What?
How do I say this? This morning, we were on a mission. And you gave your life to save it.
Son of a bitch. Seriously?
Yeah. And now here you are. Young enough to be my sister.
Cass, you need to see this. Satbeats show another realm incursion at the Wuxi Academy.
Netherrealm? Taking out Shinnok's temple was supposed to stop them.
It's gotta be the time anomaly.
We must help our Shaolin masters.
Why would the Netherrealm want to bust up your alma mater, Liu Kang?
The Dragon Grotto. It's underneath the Academy. Earthrealm's Jinsei energy bubbles up in its springs.
That's no good. We've seen firsthand what happens when the Netherrealm screws with Earthrealm's life force.
They will not reach the grotto. It is protected by powerful magic, the deadliest traps. I am sure our counterparts from your era are already dealing with them.
Kung Lao, Liu Kang, you might want to sit down.
I die in the Colosseum. You on a rooftop fighting Lord Raiden.
Our future, Liu Kang. It is insane.
Obsessing over it will not change it.
Neither will accepting our destiny as evil undead warlords.
I'm not. But we can't change a future we don't fully understand. Lord Raiden will guide us.
Can we trust him? It appears he got us both killed.
Forgot how long these cutscenes are. Things are basically like a movie. Oh yeah, this is when Scorpion shows up, I believe.
So many Shaolin. They died defending our sacred ground. The Netherrealm will pay. Whoever came here knew how to disarm these traps.
Do you know how? The monks never taught me.
More likely you did not attend class. Watch for the pattern. And pick your moment.
Buzz Lightyear.
Easy enough. What's next?
Everything. Poison gas, shooting spears, flame jets.
How about we avoid those? I did not do that.
I did.
Scorpion. Of course you survived the time merger.
You will not stop Kronika from restoring my family and clan.
Let's do it.
If Scorpion doesn't kill us, these traps will. Find a way to shut them down. Let's see whose fire burns hotter.
Fight.
Disrespecting the dead. Okay, so finally get to a little playtime. Yeah, see, that's one of the things that plot twist. The statue's fire burns hotter than all of ours. That's one of the things that I don't like about the WB era of Mortal Kombat is like the main game now. It's essentially just a movie with ladder mode implemented into the movie. I kind of wish that they would go back to the conquest mode format from Deception because that was just so much better. Like it felt like a game, you know. You were actually playing it. There were cutscenes in it, sure. But the vast majority of what you were doing was centered around the fun of exploring the different realms and stuff like that. Like that's what it was all about. Whereas now it's just watching cutscenes, and I do enjoy them, but
Your fire is out, Scorpion.
I can't stop them.
useless, dude. I just wish that there was more to it than just fight and watch a cutscene. I wish there was some exploration and puzzle solving, like in Deception. Deception was so good with that, and I feel like they could expand on it so much more. So it's kind of unfortunate that this is what we get.
It stopped. Why?
Like, I'd actually love it if they made CG movies like Resident Evil does.
Jade? What happened to you?
An untimely death. Like yours, due to Raiden's incompetence.
You cannot turn us against him. We know about our deaths. They were caused by our mistakes.
You have been deceived, Liu Kang. The truth is, Raiden murdered you.
I guess we'll give it to Kung Lao.
Lord Raiden may make mistakes, but he doesn't murder his followers.
Is it not murder to send an ill-prepared warrior to his death? Raiden's mistake cost your life, Liu Kang.
Fight.
This guy's alive still. He came back. Okay, I gotta remember to look at the time. I was gonna do a character per chapter, but it's like kind of blew through it a little fast, and it's mainly been cutscene after cutscene. That's the other thing that's sort of unfortunate about this, is that it is pretty much just a bunch of cutscenes with a few fight scenes in it. So there's not really a lot of gameplay in this Let's Play. And I think a lot of people would agree with what I'm saying in terms of wanting a more expanded gameplay of Mortal Kombat rather than just combat, to have more to the story modes like Deception did. And even because, I mean, a lot of people want to see another Shaolin Monks situation make its return. Like, that's what a lot of people are kind of craving to see, is a Shaolin Monks 2 situation or something like that. And that game was like that.
The Dragon Grotto is through there.
What if the next revenants we have to fight are us?
Then we fight them, Kung Lao.
The Elder Gods.
Elder Gods, I have come to seek counsel. The realms are in crisis.
The crisis is grave indeed, Raiden. Every being will be erased in a temporal Armageddon. Even we Elder Gods. Already our power weakens.
I will fight Cetrion. But how?
You must find Kronika's key and gain control of her hourglass. Only then will time's momentum be restored.
It will be done.
Speak your mind, Raiden.
Since this time merger, I have learned about my future. That my champions fall. That I become a tyrant. If Kronika is defeated, will I be consigned to this grim fate?
The restoration of time will not predetermine your destiny. That is for you to shape.
I really wish we could have seen Revenant Liu Kang purified instead of fused with
Is there any point to us asking you to put those back?
this Raiden
They said you'd come.
and Liu Kang.
Who do you think, Kung Lao?
Welcome to your future. Courtesy of Raiden.
Our future may be tragic, but it's not Lord Raiden's fault. You've both been warped by Shinnok's evil.
Shao Kahn snapped my neck in the arena. Raiden saw it coming and did nothing. I would have defeated Shao Kahn, but Raiden wanted the glory. His lightning cut me down.
No, I don't believe that.
One day Raiden will betray you. Then you will believe.
Okay, we're gonna go to Liu Kang.
You spew Shinnok's lies. You attacked Lord Raiden, and he defended himself. He did what he thought right to protect Earthrealm.
Protect? Raiden enslaves Earthrealm. How was I ever so blind as you?
Fight!
Okay, so I think this is where I'll go ahead and end this episode right here. Yeah, so we'll play as Liu Kang, fight Liu Kang. That would be fun. But yeah, that's just one of those things that I kind of wish that they would have implemented more. Because that's the thing that makes this so tough, is that you can't really talk over the cutscenes. You have to kind of be quiet during those moments. And so it's not like my Deception playthrough or my Armageddon playthrough where there was exploration and stuff like that. But thinking about it, I actually should consider doing a Shaolin Monks playthrough at some point. I just don't have the PS2 on me right now. I have to find that game and all the other stuff because I do own it. I just don't know where I have it right now because it's not with me where I currently am. But that would definitely be a game to consider playing because Shaolin Monks is a fun one, and I do still want to play Mortal Kombat 9. It's just I don't really have my PS3 because it's such an obsolete console for me. I had like very few games on it, and so if I was to do that, I would probably do it on the PlayStation Now or whatever that service is, I think, because I think they've got the PS3 games on there. So I'll probably subscribe to that so I can play some of those older games like that. And I think Shaolin Monks might even be on there because they have some PS2 games on there as well. So I might just do that. But for now, we're just going to have to get through all the cutscenes of this and enjoy it like that. And maybe in the future we will have a Shaolin Monks playthrough because I really do love that game. And hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, we get like a sequel for it, and that will encourage Mortal Kombat to do more story mode stuff as well. And that was the other thing I was saying too, is I wish that they would make CG movies like Resident Evil to kind of fill in for stuff like this, and then have more open exploration type story modes in their games. I think that would be a better combination. But it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I shall see you all on the next one. See you then.